Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys, it's our March 2026 update on the channel now. Well, February has been a up and down month, that's all I'm going to say, and I'd like to thank all my new subscribers and all channel members and Patreons. I wouldn't be able to do what I do if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you very much. And if you want to become a member or a patron, all the stuff is down below where you can sign up to, and it just really helps out the channel. So what's been happening? Right, so we're talking about a week and a half, maybe a bit longer. MCC UK lost a very valued member, which was Christine Say, and my heart goes out to Dave and to Lee and all the family and friends. We kind of knew it was going to happen, but you know, it's still a shock when it does, so it was very sad. And we did do a tribute to her at the end of last week's MCC UK and dedicated the stream to her. So we just hope that everybody gets, you know, the family to get through this and, you know, come out the other side. But how long that's going to take, we don't know, they don't know, and these things take time. So hopefully they're back soon. And yeah, so that is the sad part of today's video. But I'll go through the build. So the U96, now we're going to be starting work on the stand very soon. But I'm at a stage now is where we're getting to on that build is I need to work on it without it falling over. At the moment it falls over a heck of a lot. Now unless I get something like a boat stand that you clamp it to, I'm going to have to look at making some sort of makeshift stand for it. The cardboard stand this end isn't up to par, to be perfectly honest with you, and it needs something a lot better and proper and more secure. So I am going to be looking at that in the background and seeing if there's anything I can do. Maybe it's something I can 3D print that is going to help. So I do have that, because when we start working on the top, on the conning tower, we're going to be putting things directly onto that hull. And at the moment, it's hard enough working on the sides, never mind working on the top. So that is something I am looking at and trying to resolve. Now, a boat stand is not a bad thing, because I do boat builds, so it could be one thing that's looking into it. Even though we are building the stand that's going to go with the build, the problem is with that is it's going to be too high off the ground to where the cameras are. I need something that's a bit low down. So I'm sort of looking into that with the U96, because at the moment it's just not ideal. And I'm always worried that it's going to fall off the cardboard stands and land somewhere. So I do need to look at that. The only problem is with the boat stands, and this is my only thing, is they are designed for plastic kits. I need one that's got that can carry some weight, so it might have to be a wooden boat stand or something. I'm definitely going to be looking into it, guys, because it's just the moment, it's one thing I dread about that build is bringing the hull down and having to work on it, because it is humongous and it really does weigh, you know, it's got some weight to it. So that is something where I'm looking with on that build, and if it's something I can keep and use in the future, then that's even better for me. So the Lancaster, we are continuing to work on the stand. It's coming along. We don't seem to be doing a lot on the fuselage at the moment, but I think that's all there is really left to do on that build, is putting this skin on and then, you know, connecting it all up. We haven't put the wings on yet, but it's coming along. Now, there is something about some bolts or something, I don't know, that we got email. I've looked at it, it's not going to affect the build, so it's not really a problem. I mean, we shouldn't have problems, but it's not really going to affect anything. So, you know, end of the day, yeah, it's still going to be a good build at the end of the day. So the Vader. Now, I kind of confused people. So the Darth Vader, we're getting two right hands for it. So the hand that we're making at the moment is the one that's articulated, so you can move the fingers and shape it to whatever position you want. Now the second right hand is going to be only for displaying it with the lightsaber. It's a solid piece, And what happens is the wire that goes through it, you connect it to the lightsaber and you drop the lightsaber in, and then the lightsaber is actually secured within that right hand. So you've got choice of displaying it two ways. You've got the choice of displaying it with the lightsaber or without the lightsaber, and that is why we get two hands of the Darth Vader. So I hope that's cleared up any confusions about that. I think it's a good idea, to be perfectly honest with you, because then it gives you options how you want to display it, and yeah, you can have it with the lightsaber or without the lightsaber. So it's good that they thought that one out. Yes, it does add to how many extra issues we have to do, but yeah, at least we can articulate it or have it with the lightsaber. Personally, if I'm displaying this, I'll probably display it with the lightsaber, but that's just my personal preference because it lights up and everything. So that is why we're getting two right hands, guys. So that leads us onto the Enterprise D, and in last week's video I explained it. In a live stream I explained it. We've had a statement back from FanHome, and all I'm going to say is this. And that's what I think of that, guys. It is frustrating. So obviously I was hoping that this build would be finished in April, because I'm only 2 packs of finishing this, and yeah, they've thrown a spanner in the works with the premium stand, and yeah, it's going to be July before I get pack 31. Now, as far as I'm aware, I'll get pack 30. So that does keep me building, and my plan is I'm just going to build until I've got nothing left to build on it. Then hopefully it won't be too much of a wait. It's about a 3-month wait that I'm going to have to endure if it comes in July. It's very frustrating, but what can you do about it apart from put up a goat that screams or Dolly the sheep that screams? So it is what it is. I was so hoping and, you know, pleased it's going to be finished by April. Frees up some space in the bear cave as well, and frees up a drawer, but the drawer's still going to be there until summer. So yeah, I don't see, I mean, Kevin the Nexus did say, you know, it could come in sooner than what it was planned, but I really can't see that happening. So yeah, no, not good at all. Not good at all. But I did have some good news in February, and I was contacted by John Builds Iconic Military Models, really good friend of mine, fantastic YouTuber. He asked me if I was building a couple of models, and I was like, well, no, not really, because funds are very low, and you know, I'm waiting for something that really appeals to me. A bit like the Flying Scotsman trial, that appeals to me, hands down. But yeah, so basically he's got a subscriber who's also a subscriber to me, called Paul, and Paul has been sending John part works to build on his behalf. John contacted me and said, would you like to build these for Paul? And that is, which we've already got out, the 89 Batmobile, and also the Lotus Esprit from Agora Models. Asked me if I wanted to build that for Paul. I'm like, oh yeah, hell yes, I'll build them, because that's what I love doing best. I love building models, and then after they finish, they go on the shelf, and yes, I look at them a few times, and you don't switch them on after that, and they just become display pieces. Very expensive display pieces, but they become display pieces. So yes, I am going to be building them for Paul on the channel, so they're not going to be for my own personal collection. So when you do see them, I've already said, like in the 89 Batmobile, with that I do a magazine flip through, and then we just get on with the build. I'm not putting the instructions on the screen as well, just so, you know, I'm just trying to keep it as simple recordings as possible, so just keeping it simple. And the same with the Lotus Esprit. I mean, I'm just going to build, and if I need to show something, I can show the screen of the laptop about what is going on in that. It's quicker editing for me because putting the pictures in is quite difficult. I mean, I have to scan the magazines if I don't get a digital copy. Then I have to snip all the instructions, and then I have to go through the entire video, putting the pictures in where I need to, and it's just going to be a quicker way of getting it done, which means I'm hopefully going to be getting more and more done in videos. A bit like the Darth Vader at the moment, where I'm doubling up the stages because I've got quite a bit of a backlog. I'm going to be doing that with the Lotus and the 89 Batmobile. There are some stages in these builds though that maybe I can't do 2 or 3 because I'm a bit like issue 4, which is the cockpit. It's like that is a video all on its own. But I'm so happy to be doing these for Paul. I love building, and yeah, it's a dream to build models for somebody else, or you know, it is a dream to be in collaboration with a partwork company. Doing models for somebody else came first, but yeah. So looking forward to this month. We are hopefully receive our first parts for the Michael Schumacher F1 car. I have pre-ordered it. I'm hoping that they start shipping this month. They did say on the website that they were going to be shipping in March, so that will be coming to the channel very, very soon. I haven't decided what day I'm going to release that on yet. It may be a Monday. At the moment, on the Monday, I've got the 89 Batmobile. But yeah, my recording schedule is going to be quite intensive when that comes along. So, but I'm looking forward to it because it was the year that I watched Formula One when it was Damon Hill and Michael Schumacher and all the greats of the late 90s. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to that build. So that hopefully should be coming this month. With the plastic model kit, I'm going to try and push through and get Voyager done. And that means I want to get, by the end of this month, all the decals on the hull. And then I can put it together, I can top coat it, I can put the electrics in, and I think then we can call that model complete. I have been doing it for a while, and I haven't really touched the decals on it for a while. It's just very daunting. That's the only problem with it. It's very, very daunting when you look at how many there are to go on that hull. It's insane. Would I have built it if I knew about all the decals? Probably yes. But the only good thing is with the Voyager, I've really been able to sort of practice my photo etch skills, and I've also been able to sort of practice my decal skills as well, which is always good to have. And the other things as well is I've been practicing my airbrush skills, even though my airbrush actually broke last week. Or was it the week before? And I need to order a new one, but because of all the super chats and donations we got in the live shows, I'll be able to put that money towards a new airbrush and compressor. So I'm looking forward to purchasing that and getting it here, and yeah, getting some more airbrushing done. So that is more or less the update for the channel. The other thing is as well is I have been working a little bit on the Trumpeter Titanic also, because yeah, I'd really like to bring that back down. At the moment it's above me on a shelf, and I really could do with the shelf to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm going to be working on it. All my plastic model kits are above my head. I don't have a very big stash of builds, but yeah, I have maybe 3 or 4 builds on the go. So it's getting there slowly. But that is really it for today's March update. So hopefully the Schumacher car comes in this month and we can start building that. And then, like I said, I've got these models for Paul to do. I don't know when the Lotus is going to be starting because I'm waiting for the first, I think it's 8 packs from John to start that build. They haven't come through yet because he's waiting on a bigger box to send them in. And then then I've got up to stage 8 of the 89 Batmobile. So yeah, I will be doing that week by week at the moment, and yeah, I can't wait to get more building done on them. It's going to be very interesting. Not a huge fan of Batman, I will admit. I don't know a lot about it, but I love building, and that's the main thing. You know, you love building. But for me personally, it's not something that I have in my collection because I'd rather have something Star Warsy, partwork wise, or you know, something that I always say I always do something that piques my interest. And yes, the 89, I did see the films and everything else. I think I went to cinema to watch the second one. Was that with the Riddler? in it. So I think I went to, yeah, I went to the cinema to watch that one. So I have watched them. I do know a little bit about it, but yeah, I didn't do the Tumblr and I didn't do the 66 because I never really watched the recent ones or the 66 ones. I think my dad used to watch them and I may have watched them in the background, but they don't really, I can't really remember any of them. So guys, that is it for March. Thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you all of my Patreon channel members again. If you'd like to be one, please look in the description down below or just click the join button. Or even if you're not subscribed, subscribing to a channel is free. It doesn't cost anything. Honestly, it doesn't. Everybody thinks, oh, if I subscribe, I'm going to have to pay. You don't pay anything for a subscription. It just helps bump the numbers on the channel. And if you hit the notification button, you'll be notified of anything that comes on the channel. So whether that's posts, new videos, live streams, YouTube will send you a notification, hopefully, that something has happened on the channel. And that's all subscription is. Membership is obviously when you pay a little bit more for more exclusive content, same as Patreon as well, which really what I do is all the patrons and channel members get the videos early. They get them at the weekend when I've just recorded them, and also become moderators in the live streams as well. So just a few little perks for doing it. Anyway guys, I'll do my ending as always. If you like this video, please can give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.